So hello guys and welcome back. In previous video we just completed implicit type conversion, and now it's the turn of explicit type conversion. An explicit type conversion is a user defined that forces an expression to be a specific data type, or you can say a specific type. It is also called as typecasting. The syntax is you just need to specify the name or the data type in a braces, not in braces, in parentheses, and that particular expression will be converting to that particular expression itself. So what is going on here? Here forcing we are forcing the expression to be in a particular data type. We are forcing the expression to be a particular data type. That data type may be the larger or the smaller one. That does not matter. The compiler will be forced to convert that particular data type, in the particular data type. So we were writing this program itself, and now what we are going to do, we are going to write down this expression. Now the A is integer type and C is also integer type. So now what we are going to do, we are going to force A to be a float type. Okay, we are forcing A to be float type. It is going to convert A into a floating type variable, and it will treat C as integer only. And if you are going to write down brackets in here, I will demonstrate it later. Let's run this program first. So we are getting 4.5. So the expression is taking A as floating point number and C as integer. Thus the overall the result of the expression is a floating point number, which is getting stored in a floating point number. In case of integer, the memory is lost. So, and what if I convert the whole expression into floating type? Thus it will change the scenario. Yes, it will. So what is going on here? So the things that is going on here is, right now, obviously A/C itself is going to yield an integer type, which is going to be 4. Okay, this is going to be 4. So that 4 is now then converted into floating type data type, which will be 4.00000. So, and that is getting stored in B, and it cannot be stored in D because D is an integer type data type. So what we need to keep in mind, we need to just change one of the variable into particular, or you can say the highest particular, you can say type, and the answer you will yield an answer according to your need. And what if if I convert and floating into int? So I'm going to change this into int now, and let there be 9.0 and 9.0. okay, so we are getting answer of 4. This 9.0, which is an floating constant, is getting converted into integer constant, and that integer constant is then divided by an integer which is 2 only. So that is why we are getting 4 as a result. We are getting just 4 as a result. You can also see in multiplication, if I am going to multiply, suppose let's value of C be 10 and the value of is be 1.4. So in actually we should receive over 91.23. Let's see what we are getting as an answer. We are getting answer as 90.0000. Why we are getting 90.00? That 9.123 is getting converted into integer, and that integer is getting multiplied to the integer type variable, that is C itself. So it is truncating all this information, so it is treating it as just 9, and after that it is getting answer of 90. That 90 is then after that converted into float, because it is getting stored in float. So 90 converted into float will be 90.00000, and in case of D it will be 90 itself only. And let's see, if I do this, what is going to happen. C is a floating type variable, okay, and 9.1.3 is, it is get converted into integer type, okay, and now I have converted C into float. So what should we expect as an answer? It is again we are getting 90.0000 as an answer. So in case of explicit conversion, what we are getting is, firstly 9.123 is getting converted into 9. Then that 9 is getting multiplied with C, which is a floating point number, okay, which is a floating point number, and it is then the result that we are getting here. The result that we are getting here is, in both the cases, is 90.000, okay. In both the cases we are getting this answer, but it cannot be stored in D. But in earlier case, when we were not writing this, the expression's answer we were receiving was 90. It was 90, and that 90 was converted into B of B, or you can say the floating point. When it was getting stored in B, it was getting 90. You can check it here also. We can print this number itself. We can print out this number, percentage. I don't know if I'm going to do percentage F, then also, I cannot show you that, but it is, you can believe me that internally this expression is resulting in an answer of 90, and the previous expression, which is this one, is resulting in answer of this, and when it is getting stored in a floating point, it is getting stored, and in here it is getting truncated, and in the other cases the zeros were added in B. So this is what is happening here. So it is all about the, you can say, let's take C as an floating variable. What will happen now? Obviously this cannot be done, so we should expect 91.23003, and in case of 9 we are getting 91 only, okay. So 91 only, so let's convert that into integer type. We are going to convert that integer type. Again we are going to get result as 90.123. Why we are getting 90.123? The highest the float, this is a floating type constant, that is why, and floating type constant has more precedence than integer type, as shown in here itself. Floating point has more precedence than integer type, that is why it is getting converted into float number itself. So that was all about implicit conversions and explicit conversion, and this was all about unit 3. See you all in the next unit, which is unit 4.